I see the ship's log is showing that today is our 700th anniversary of our 5-year cruise.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the most sophisticated and darkest aspects of this 2008 animated feature that were clearly aimed at an older audience. If you haven't seen this Pixar film, beware of spoilers ahead.
Rising toxicity levels have made life unsustainable.
Number 10. Working like a robot. In WALL-E's opening sequence, we get a glimpse at what this quirky robot has been up to for the last 700 years, cleaning up garbage to no avail.
Girls in white in a perfume night with the lights are bright as the stars. Put on your Sunday clothes, we're gonna ride through town.
Though WALL-E's charming personality breaks up the bleak tone that is established, it's still hard to ignore. Our main character seems to be stuck on autopilot, working a thankless 9 to 5 without much of a life outside of his job. While this might be okay for any normal robot, WALL-E's sentience makes his situation all the more depressing. Even with autonomy, he gives himself to a cause that doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Though we salute his commitment to cleaning up the Earth, WALL-E's predicament definitely hits home for those stuck in similar positions.
Too much garbage in your face? There's plenty of space out in space. B&L Starliners leaving each day. We'll clean up the mess while you're away.
Number 9. Modern day Axiom living.
While your captain and autopilot chart a course for non-stop entertainment, fine dining, and with our all-access hover chairs, even Grandma can join the fun. There's no need to walk.
Although this sci-fi film was made in 2008, it's eerie to see just how much this animation seemed to predict modern society's obsession with technology and its harmful effect. Aboard this spaceship, every single whim and duty is carried out by robots or automated programs. They've abandoned face-to-face interaction for digital screens and discarded all responsibilities in favor of lethargy.
Please remain stationary. A service bot will be here to assist you momentarily.
Stewards? Hello?
Please remain stationary.
While our technology is not nearly as advanced as the Axioms, we can clearly see similarities between the hoverchair-bound passengers and our own society. Pixar warns us of the path we could be heading down. They remind us to be mindful of how we use technology and how much we use it. Now go outside and touch some grass.
I didn't know we had a pool.
Number 8. Where do babies come from?
A is for Axiom, your home sweet home. B is for by and large, your very best friend.
While the survival of human civilization on the Axiom seems entirely plausible to children, life aboard this galactic cruise ship might have some adults scratching their heads. It's clear that face-to-face social interaction, especially human touch, is foreign to the hoverchair-bound passengers.
Your buddy John, hey!
Hi.
So where exactly did all these babies come from? In a ship that boasts excessively long lifespans and regenerative food, we have to wonder just how advanced their technology is and what else it might be used for.
John, get ready to have some kids.
The film does not address this minor plot detail, but rather leaves adults puzzling the age-old question. In this case, maybe we don't want to know. Number 7. Hello Dolly. What this flick lacks in dialogue is more than made up for with its incredible score, and its inclusion of music from the 1969 rom-com Hello Dolly.
And we'll recall when time runs out.
While the songs chosen are great on their own, their application enhances WALL-E's story elements and help to relay emotional information to the viewers.
That is all that love's about.
These delightful earworms become themes that allow the audience to upstand character personalities and the progression of emotions between two beloved robots. There's no doubt that it's hard to deny a good show tune, but who knew the impact and warmth it could bring to a film that would otherwise be silent and cold?
That love's about.
And we'll
You're kidding.
Number 6. dead Wallys. As if the absolute devastation of Earth wasn't enough to capture the film's dreary opening, you may have noticed a grim detail among the piles of trash. As Wally finishes up his work in the opening sequence, he coolly rolls past several lifeless robots. The fact that these robots have become part of the trash that they were meant to clean up is morbidly ironic. But Wally's sentience, nonchalant nature makes matters worse. We know that he has his own thoughts and feelings, yet Wally doesn't seem to mind disassembling his fallen friends to upgrade himself. He even keeps spare parts in his home. We'll chalk this one up to Wally's innocence, but something about this feels incredibly wrong. Number 5. Science fiction influences. Director Andrew Stanton used his love for science fiction to influence both the aesthetics and casting choices of Wall-E. In fact, older audiences may have even recognized a voice aboard the Axiom.
Time for lunch. In a cup. Feel beautiful.
The ship's computer, and consequently by and large, is voiced by none other than sci-fi superstar Sigourney Weaver. A dream for Stanton's vision, Weaver's casting is ironic as her role in Alien saw her struggle in and against the spaceship she was aboard.
The emergency destruct system is now activated. The ship will detonate in T-minus.
Thankfully, the computer on the Axiom was not malicious itself and instead became a companion to its captain, aiding his desire to return home to Earth.
Earth, the surface of the world as distinct from the sky or sea.
Wow. Define sea.
Sea, an expansive salt water.
Number 4. Depressing view on human nature.
I'm sure our forefathers would be proud to know that 700 years later we'd be doing the exact same thing they were doing.
In theory, life aboard a worry-free technology-advanced cruise ship sounds like a dream. Surprisingly, the reality of the situation is pretty depressing. Over the course of 7 centuries, the passengers on the Axiom have developed into thoughtless consumers who are bound to hover chairs and addicted to virtual screens. It's made clear that humanity has made no real strides to repair the damage done to Earth. In fact, they've only just continued their excessive consumption practices in space.
Oh, I see. I know, honey, I know. I'm good. I am good. You look gorgeous.
The film chastises its lazy characters for seeing the Earth as disposable and living in complacency under the rule of a gigantic megacorporation. Unlike other works in their catalogue, Pixar's commentary in Wall-E is disheartening and serves as a warning to an apathetic lifestyle.
Operate Manuel. Manuel? Relay instructions. Manuel?
Number 3. Limited dialogue. Any avid cinephile can tell you just how important dialogue is to a film. It's used to express story, explore motivations, help the audience make connections with the characters on screen. Wall-E is impressive and unique in that despite starring 2 robots who don't actually speak much, the viewers still sympathize with these characters. A large part of this success is because the feature embodies the spirit of classic silent comedies. The movie pays homage to the likes of Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton, using pantomime to express storytelling points and emotions, in combination with musical themes, expressive animation, and imaginative voice acting. Wall-E was able to tell a heartwarming love story without saying much at all.
Define dancing.
Dancing, a series of movements involving 2 partners, where speed and rhythm match harmoniously with music.
Number 2. The negative impacts of capitalism.
The Axiom, putting the star in Executive Starliner.
Because at B&L, space is the final frontier.
A Pixar animation is one of the last places we'd expect to see commentary on the harmful impacts of capitalism, and yet Wall-E doesn't hold back. In the movie, it seems the business conglomerate, by and large, monopolized every possible market and even had their hands in the government.
That means your extraterrestrial vegetation evaluator, or Eve probe, has returned from Earth with a confirmed specimen of ongoing photosynthesis.
Though these suggestions in themselves have dark implications, what's even more disturbing is B&L's encouragement of thoughtless consumption. With their influence, by and large, stimulated excessive spending practices that ultimately led to the devastation of the planet. While these are some pretty mature ideas for a children's film, it might make older audiences consider the power of their own dollar and the responsibility to consume with intention.
Just stay the course. Rather than try and fix this problem, it'll just be easier for everyone to remain in space.
Easier?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Climate change. WALL-E's opening is one of the most iconic and impactful sequences we've ever seen in an animated feature.
Put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Get out the brilliantine and dime cigars.
The juxtaposition of the joyous music against the visuals of Earth buried in trash is haunting, to say the least, possibly because the images feel like a look into our own future. Though our planet may not have towering skyscrapers made of garbage, there's no denying that the effects of climate change will continue to damage Earth and greatly impact all of its life.
Wait, that doesn't look like Earth. Where's the blue sky?
If we could ever learn one thing from a Pixar film, it should be this. We have a responsibility to take care of our planet and respect our home. Now, more than ever, we need to make fiction a reality.
This is called farming. You kids are going to grow all kinds of plants. Vegetable plants, pizza plants. It's good to be home.
Did you catch any of these moments when you were younger? Let us know in the comments.
You are relieved of duty.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.